Good evening, everybody. This is Silver Busters, and we are on the verge here of the Sunday night open for the Asian markets of silver trading, is what we're going to look for today. And 2 minutes away is what we're looking at. And so we need to find a good a good little thing here that will track the price of silver. I thought Kitco would do it, but apparently not. Maybe we'll find Kitco silver. Here we go. And still listed at 27, which is what it was earlier, but of course we haven't hit the the mark yet. And let's see, we've got a headline here from Kitco that says silver demand forcing bullion deals to stop taking order before market opens. Okay, so that's basically the position we were in this morning and this afternoon. But we are expecting here shortly a change. So what I'm going to do is pull up a few websites. Let's see, sdbullion.com. So they've still got their warning up. Excuse me, for unable to accept orders, and get a few more up. How about American Precious Metals Exchange? They've still got theirs up, listed at not taking any orders. So what we're waiting here for, folks, is Asian markets are supposed to open. So trading is going to resume, the kind of pause that we get on the weekend where trading is no longer available for gold and silver. And what I had described to me, I was watching some Arcadia Economics, and they said, well, the reason why all of these suppliers had to cut off orders is because they're not able, they hedge. These retailers, they hedge their bets. They go short silver when they have stock, but on the weekend they have to estimate how much they're going to sell over the weekend, and so that's how much they, that's how much they go long to make up the stuff that they sell over the weekend. I'm doing a lousy job of explaining it, but it made sense to me. It's like, there's a they want to keep a balance there, and if they sell a bunch of stuff over the weekend, it doesn't really help them much if they have to buy it back at a much higher price because the markets aren't working for them. But now we've got 501, so let's mash some reload buttons here. Oh, well, there's a spike up showing $1.63 spike up on the open here. That's interesting. So first tick out the gate, we're looking at what's that? $1.50 move, $2. Really. If that green line goes up, it goes all the way from 27 to 29, is what I'm looking at. So we've got a pretty nice pop here at the market opening, and we may just want to let it marinate a little bit here and see. Let's see if anything gets pulled down over here, or if these guys are going to take their time. No change there. So very interesting. We've got the pop of over $1.50, and just first thing, and refresh a few times. We're gonna hear mash refresh. Oh boy. So basically $1.50, $2 right out of the gate here for silver. And the night is young. None of the dealers so far. Let me see if JM Bullion. What are they up to? They haven't even updated the. They've just got their delay listing, and of course, when we looked at them earlier, they were listing all of their product as out of stock, everything except for the artsy stuff and the numismatics. So where's Kitco? Yep, so it's holding right around that $29 level. Very interesting that we got that pop right off the bat. So I'm going to keep an eye on this. But there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The first wave of the silver pop is worth $2 right out of the gate here. And as things progress, I may be back to you with more information later tonight. But what a way to start. $2 off the bat. And whether or not they're going to be able to find supply, if they're going to be able to come into market and get all of these dealers running, is going to be the big question. You know, are they going to be able to hedge? Are they going to be able to come to market? Are there suppliers? Or are we going to see some sort of breakdown in the supply chain here? Now they're starting to show in their tickers, at least the change of price in some of these. You know, they're showing the gain that we had on the other ones, but we've still got no additional orders message. Let's see if we wanted to go in here and try to buy 1 ounce rounds, you know, generic 1 ounce rounds. So premium wise, wow. Premiums, that's let's get the old calculator out here. Generic 1 ounce rounds, secondary market, their choice. Gee. And that's as low as, mind you have to buy 1,500 rounds to get that price. Jeez. You know, I love silver, but 1,500 is a tough one for most people, I'd have to believe. So if you're like most people and you're buying a tube, that's let's say, okay, if you're getting a tube of 20, let's say you're just getting in, tube of 20 is going to cost you $34.38 minus the $28.53, almost $6 premium listed here for the most generic of generic products. You know, just 1 ounce rounds, non-state issued. Want to tease you a little bit. My last purchase from these guys was Austrian Philharmonics, which are a national coin of Austria. So it's a little bit nicer than around $2 over spot. This was a few weeks ago, something like that. But geez, wow! And now these tickers are starting to go in real time. So let's see what JM Bullion's rounds numbers look like. All silver rounds. Do they have product? Well, I want 1 ounce rounds, please. 1 ounce silver rounds. So they're still listing as out of stock. So they're not even taking orders over here for silver yet. They haven't updated it or haven't gotten into it. Let's check Ampex. Can I get 1 ounce rounds at Ampex? So if we're buying 1 ounce rounds for them, oh, that's more reasonable, honestly, because if we're getting a tube over here, they're listing them for $33.91. So let's see what that is. $33.91 minus what they're showing up here. I mean, maybe the price is shifting a little bit on us, but their premium is actually a little bit lower. And honestly, Ampex usually is their big player, but they're usually a little bit higher. So maybe they've got the supplies. I don't know. That's very nice. I mean, that's assuming they have them. If you go all the way through the process and get to the end. One more. silveroldbull.com. And I don't. This is not investment advice. I do not work for any of these people. I do not get paid if you buy from any of these companies. I don't even know if they have stock. So let's see if they have silver rounds. So for Gold Bull, this is just one other place that so if we're getting generic buffalo heads, a tube, 36. Well, that's not even a tube. But whatever, we'll pretend it's a tube. 36.30. And they don't have their price ticker up. They're listing 2 weeks delay. Wow. Okay, so let's refresh Kitco here. They're now saying 28.70. So minus 28.70. I mean, that's a big markup too, $7. So that's the highest one we've seen. So basically, we're looking at almost 20% markup for retail, just for the generic product. I guess we could take a look and see if anybody has got bars or something else at a decent price. And usually we're talking 10-ounce bars, 10 ounce or 100. Let's do 100-ounce bars. Let's go for broke. 100-ounce bars, 34. So that's still, call it, you want to call it 6? Still 6, you know? Here's a little bit cheaper one, 33. So maybe 5-ish, $5 to $6 over spot. Looks like there. Let's look at Ampex for bars by weight. 100-ounce silver bars. That's a strange image to choose for your 100-ounce bars. So 32 pre-sale. That means they're not in stock. Alert me. Top pick. 100-ounce cast board silver bar. 33. So still, I mean, you're getting some discount for getting a big 100-ounce bar. What is this weird orange thing? Is that the cover they put on it, or is it just reflecting something? That's just their cover. Okay. And that's still as low as you have to buy 5 of them to get that price. So there you go, folks. So it looks like silver. They're. Let me see if they're actually. Did they remove their? We're not taking orders sign yet. Yes, they did remove their we're not taking orders sign yet. And what about SD Bullion? They haven't removed their we're not taking orders yet. So I suspect, though, if Ampex is doing it, the other ones will pull down and they'll start getting shipping delay messages like this from everybody because the market is running. And let's get Kitco in here one more time. Kitco, refresh. So we're still holding on to most of that pop, sitting at 28. Really, psychologically, I mean, I'm not the chartist, and I don't have the long-term charts in front of me. Maybe I can pull them up real quick. Let's see here. Let's see. I know SD Bullion has some decent long-term historical charts. So let's see if they can load it. So let's go back. This is a year. So like these are the pandemic highs, 29. And you can see that's probably our initial resistance point. So if we see a breakout above 29, you're really having to go way back to see anything. And I think 35 is, yeah, so if this is 30, this is 35. This is kind of an average price level during this real high peak of time during 2011. So if we see a push up past 30, past these pandemic highs of 29 into this sort of range, you know, this is already going to be, if you try to draw some kind of downtrend line from there, yeah, not the technical guy, but I've watched so many people do this. and this is not financial advice, but it could gap up really fast. So here's the spike back here where it was, there was a whole day where it was like 44 or 49. And we could move to try to take this old $50 position out. They left 1980 out over here, but back over here somewhere 1980 is when it hit 50 for the first time during the initial currency crisis that they managed to get under control. But we shall see, folks. Big pop off the opening, and we'll see where it goes from there. If more information follows, I may give you an update later in the evening. But big initial pop, 6%. I'll see you later, folks. Have a good evening.